Going live. I'm putting this down. Hello. Once again, Assalamu alaikum, guy. Hamnane, the program was going on nice, and unfortunately, uh, I understand the program just went off. That was a technical issue from our side. We apologize to all our listeners, but just to let you know, we are back on again, please. You can share the program. Musa, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, thank you, Musa. I was following the show and I understand there was a technical hiccup. We apologize to all our fans and
Yeah.
our followers on here. I hope Sana will be joining soon as well. Musa, I'm not sure where you guys were at on the show, but just to let our fans know, I'm going to get the lines back on.
Yeah.
Because I understand somebody was trying to call me. Very interesting. He was on the line throughout. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. We'll get this person on. Musa, was Ras coming in as well?
He was. Sana was trying to put him in, and then I don't know what happened. So
Okay.
Last was on standby.
Hold on. This caller was interested to go and join the program.
Name come.
Thank you, followers. Trying this line who was constantly on the line, trying to call to join the program. Unfortunately, he was not in, but I think he can try now. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Musa, I'll let you continue from where you stop. I'm trying to get Sanayafa back on. He's still not in. I hope he's going to join us in a bit.
Mr. Yafa, man from Detroit. Yeah. Imagine a garage in Detroit. No. Time change, man. These Garankas are big troublemakers.
Musa, Sana seems to be struggling to come back on. I think I'm gonna let you carry on, and then maybe just cut this so just here. So people are following, and it's very interesting at this stage. I'm trying to get Sana back on, but unfortunately, I could not get him.
Yeah, we
Maybe
were just trying
from
to
where it stopped.
we were just trying to open the lines for some of the followers to call and tell us what they think about the whole program we were talking about. You know.
Oh, in that case, I will let the lines. The lines are open. If any of you have got our line, you can call in. Let me just share the number once again.
Yeah, it will be fair enough for some of the callers to, because most of them were looking forward to have a word or two
Yeah,
about the
I
whole
know.
about the whole thing happening with national team.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we, due to some technicalities, everything just hold on one second.
578
Yes, they are flowing. The numbers are getting high again. 28 people.
4 3 3.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna share the numbers soon. So you know, you guys can call. Just make it short, a minute or so, and we move from there.
Okay, thank you. I've just shared the number now. This number scrolling there. You can call that number on WhatsApp. I'll get you in. I'll get you on the show if you want to share
Yeah,
anything. Yeah, thank you very much for following once again. Let's
Yeah,
see.
it was very interesting topics, but we were into a lot of things from the
Yeah.
build up going forward, and now like I said, the moment the team arrives in Cameroon, there is no other way but to rally behind the team to give our support. You know,
Mhm.
so I think that's
Java.
the, that's
Yep.
that's the that's that's the only way. Sana,
Yep.
ah, this internet goes with some technicality, so we don't
So
we don't even know what went wrong.
man dañ disconnect rek. So man ma text ma téléphone bi maa ngi door a gis Lamin ma doon call.
Right,
Okay.
yow da ngaa tegee sa fans yaa ngi sa fans yaa ngi sa fans
I
yaa ngi
didn't know because it was strange.
All right. I think we have a
Yeah.
caller already. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello. Nakam nak.
maa ngi ni yow la kan ak fan ngaa koole.
Yeah, tur bi dama ko jaay rek jarul ma ko wax daal.
Sorry.
But anyway,
No, Habib.
it's all about Gambia.
loo ko jaayee ma ne
Wow,
ma ne
maa ngi rafet.
loo ko jaayee dinañ fay ground
Like a big
don't
follower
gi price rek.
pour join sax si interview si nii sax. But anyway, it's all Gambia. Loolu leen fi wax yëpp dëgg la.
Uh-huh.
Code bi def na mistake. Everybody know FA bi def na mistake. But xoolal Gambia moo ñu ñor. Boy, léegi affaire yi peinture nañ ko boy. Everybody ñu peinture suñu xol yi boy. Red, white, blue, white, green. You support
Dëgga
boys.
dëgga
Yaaga di toog si stade bi di gis boy di lose boy. Gars di wax lu ñaaw xam nga.
Mhm.
yeah
Waaye dafa jot boy suñ demee sax boy ñu participate boy ñu lose sax let them come back home boy. It's Gambia boy. We have to make ourselves boy debut boy.
Mhm.
dëgga
Everybody happy nañ boy. Aduna bi dañu xam. But lu ma wax FA bi is like that. Cause last time bi maa ngi doon call media officer bi. Ma ne ko dëkk bi Gambia we have been controlling Africa for 5 good years in a youth level.
yeah
So ko xoolee since 2005.
Mhm.
Boy ba léegi boy benn FA mënut laa isil foofu youth league. Since 2013 lañ isi under 23 league boobu noonu continue wut. Boy let them make you understand boy ñu isil ñu under 19 leagues ak under 17 leagues this young lads boy you nekk a junior school. At least the like of Reality Banjul Gamtel boy let them have these people boy and xoolal xale yi rek ñoo fi nekk di tux this naan sangar xale yu ndaw yooyu those are good footballers boy ñu leen a utal fu ñu workplace after school gars yi dem liggéey nekkul all the time la gars yi dem train 3 times in a week nga yóbbu leen si workshop si ne ñuy liggéey boy dafa motivate gars si football bi.
Mhm.
lu laa doon wax sa waa ji ma ne ko ñun tukki neen dañ gis ñu ngi deg suñ part tam si football tamit
Yeah.
yeah ñun since day one football lañ xam amuñ benn mbéccee bu ñoo def ci football still now we are young but football lañ dunda fu mu nekk nii dëkk bi yëpp ñu ngi pare I know that ñëpp si raas nañ seen xol yi ku la tooñoon balal na la one nation goodbye.
Jërëjëf.
thank you bro.
Sana keep
Thank
it
you.
up always man with Buba and Sawaji from England.
Waaw jërëjëf. Waaw ma ne waaye tur Musa mu ne tur bi moom loo si tudda rek ñu jënd ko so yow foog nga jox ñu tur bi nag balaa ngaa def
waaye nag loolu
dama dee duga Buba suma weela mu understand.
Okay.
Waaw
jërëjëf. Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Bless it. More time.
Sana.
Yeah.
I was not into the show that much, but I do understand there was some technical hiccups, and I know followers were all over following because I just saw it when I came back on.
Hold on, Lamin. We had a caller that was calling me constantly. Okay. Hello, caller. Hello? Hello, caller. He's calling me direct from Italy. So I can come back. So You have to continue.
It means he's not joking. He's not joking. Direct call.
He's calling back. Hello? Yeah, it told one even call Kikamundo. All right, Seku, welcome to the show. Yeah, Mune Soto Kamin contribute show to be.
Okay, and then I'm sort of the code decision of the 18-month squad command already, but I've been having 28-month squad, I command already, but I've been having taking a month selection of the
Sana niya fola kola nasa la listening device ni nasa wa kalamu. That would be good.
Seku isela eka min ibe la mo roke ka min na isala volume tala do mandem bang. Ala volume tala mbe mo la.
Okay, no volume tala.
Ajindi bake. Ndol be mo la. Mo bebe mo la. Okay, go on Seku.
Okay, because code selection of Kenya, selection of Kela, Mumi along the form, but I got a selection of the Mumi along the Mantara form. It got out and I go and the team order. Then I more than Dumia Blado, more than Gambiaga, more than Gambia. Okay, but even selection of Kela, Ninko selection of Kebapa, GFF, Yenta Steel, Gambia Federation, Yenta Code Winning Color, Yenta Code Winning Color.
Okay, family.
I told him, Kodia can win GFF money in car.
Okay.
Now, what you want, it means GFF, don't matter who will sign Code Buffalo, New York, and India, and because 5 years contract, one Buffalo, New York, and Gambia, but nothing with the other bedroom, India, and no team football, like New York Academy. What look at Onyama, no? I told him, Nigeria for the game, but the part of the curriculum for Canfla, a yellow goodbye. You know, Nico in Yenda, but in Yenda, but I'm going to go by them. Nico, 28 months for one. I can say, he comes up with a move like I saw.
Okay, Seku, sign love the Galamina. Sign coming. Koji ala selection okele minna dekala beke tele say jibondi ngolong ate konola say tebe muno soto la kafu players oli anim fans oli
okay ndela mi soto la kai say gal ni tara Cameroon fo ale de ma man talla la de waro di puta da Cairo kono ma ko na alma gisuma ko me de puta da Cairo kono because de ko lo dua de puta de Cairo kono you know, so team, I told him, coach, I've been having checking. I didn't tell them that the football land means Pilendila. But I've been having checking. If they want to go this after play, they don't go this after play. I told him, Family Young, what this after play, but I'm going to play. I'm going to more injuries on that Pilendila.
Okay.
They come for me. So I didn't tell them because life of Dowdam Gomez, Bemasona now will play direct. Upon the level, if they live on a from Gambia,
okay. All right, Steve.
So I end up football. I never. I told you. And I force football in the I end up good football in the. I end up good player. Like when the Milan goal, new player that I understand the team in the Gala Java. But when you didn't know more than you would have. But I need the life of the Trevor Sona and go. Now we feel the law like a Motanito book and the years of the general city like Congola, hotel.
Okay, Siko, Abaraka Bag, Abaraka contribution.
Yeah.
Something more support. Wala Kumaya the side. Wala Kumaya the side. Sign can mintu that Fanambulu. Moment yala role play ndola role momenti wala nka timo support combrain comme tonda timo be futala jele momondi la duwa min te ngake nga timo nyim bula ngi support ito fana nyanta min kala yalo ning ala kidita ito fana mbake da nyanta min kala abaraka seku abaraka ba
Okay, thank you sananga caller do sotola. Hello caller.
Hello, alo nyadi.
Aha, mbijang kotante todi madu.
Ntalam Bayo Mane. I'm calling all the way from Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Wow.
Yeah, it's almost 3 a.m. here.
Wow. Okay. Thank you very much for calling.
Nkala program of follow, you know. Yeah, and I am so happy today, you know. Under line of the program, opinion of about the Gambian squad going to the African Cameroon.
That's right.
Yeah, I've been following the a lot recent program on Ndela Jerofe. The players that were invited. Ntenga promotion dame why Alassane Mane Manta Timoto and then plus Srifu Sinyan. Yeah, these are my two major problems why Coach Mau invite now because Niajibe, our defense department, you have James and Omar Koli plus Buba Sane. So Nenim players able Jibe, if these people have an injury or two of them happen to have an injury, you cannot have any other defender Mialonko. You can replace, them with to play in the heart of the defense. Because Niajibe and Habagol, Janko is not that much defensive. Janko is more offensive than defensive.
Right.
So obviously, Omudla Mialonko, coach Ante Miraraji Baki. But why I selected already, so Ntolokai, we are going to be fully behind the Scorpion, Bedwale, Nisaltawaro, Wadangadwa, for at least they can have a better tournament for the first time in African Cup of Nations.
That's right. Very good contribution. Bari fana fan leti andu kanyim program follow bakele. Saying
exactly.
We haven't got long janning kickoff ning. Ie mone soto be play lalda because mem be dia mukanteng si coach blame ngako be for, but at the end of the day player lebita pitch okon. And this is the first time Gambia bita Cup of Nation and ye more opportunity leti player fanam fango ye ki banko represent. Ie mone soto be mem full player le ani be motivate la no monel.
Yeah, okay. More. I understand. So Mbedwala, let them go to the African and then prove themselves. They have won a very good tournament. My player like Musa Barrow because he's my favorite player. I love that boy. I love that lad. I always enjoy him playing. When he's playing on the Gambia, not Bologna, but when he's playing on the Gambia, I love him seeing wearing our jersey. So Mbedwala, Timo Bay. Alma ale nyima nate Cairo kono I beta African Cup of Nations Cairo kono ina yebuje with a good results e muruna Cairo kono.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mane. Abaraka Bake la contribution.
Abaraka
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, we got another caller, member no line auto. But if you can call back again, that will be great. Oh, another one. Hello, caller.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. I told you commandero la
me commandero la diaspora to nyomi diaspora yalon diaspora je nyomi soro da jeren delom
nyaro ko tan ka be ngoko to la sila.
Okay, mon suma contribution moy dal boy dam luma bëgg ñaan effet bi moy boy sen nit bir Cameroon yeb dafa wara nek intact dañ bañ comme luñu dal suñ training camp si dem gaay di am match bonus problème camping allowance problème ak sen even training JCC sa mu nek problème wara try by all means do yeb nek intact bala boy di aga Cameroon buguñ boy dem pour play ben game ñaari game ay way yu sew commencé di ñëw
Definitely.
Man loolu laa amoon pour contribute man dama leen dee follow every time dama leen bëgg a duga nag waaye duma dee mën a duga nag man la Akuboy.
Akuboy. Jërëjëf.
Waaye.
Jërëjëf Akuboy.
Thank you very much.
Very good contribution. Jërëjëf waay.
Lamin.
Sana.
Akuboy ka bada nyobe da bra ke ngomba fele ne ko ngani soko nga ko si ya kude nga da.
Domande lano be boy la kuteke pinyaro minake. But yeah, thank you very much. Very good contributions, you know. Gambian fans all are ready for the game.
Yep.
And I'm sure the players are as well. All said and done, you know, more, you know, opinion, also the different opinions. But mbele after kukendo la Gambia anyway, you know, more men disagreeing with what the coach has done and agreeing what he has done. Mbele after kukiling all la je, you know, kokulumbulandi la bengani ya killing. Another caller on the line. Hello, caller.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Jumala manika kumandiro kemindo.
Yo, undalam Alkali Cham.
Alkali Cham.
Yeah, but in Sweden, a Jamaica for Kalo Cham, maybe Sanabellon la Sikafa Matapana.
That's right.
Kalu.
So Kalu.
Yeah, me Sweden, number program follow and don't follow the what.
That's good. Thanks.
The program, you know, Naman Kenya, and drink follow. But I let do ko Senate, I let do ko better back. I'll be more Karandika.
Baraka Bake.
Yeah. Coming tengo comandante na sotore ka foko koje nyindo seleka mo do seleka nyindo ta manyindo ta sain sam sa foko dal ntambita wala sain bayra be damin sai fente fono la min bo falin ya barin tenga men kumara jawolo nyinti ko ngalom malong player be affected psychologically and the reason behind saying that is the 28 mano min kumandi ibe mon futa nyola secondly dol futa re man kende ay man tara train kan dol be jana dol be Gambia.
That's right.
And the question is, you know, ebe Tesla la follow janin football over kele so fonte ba suto la fonta suto la bang malo so psychologically they are affected.
That's right.
So ntenga am min bi yewol nyinti ko let them all be focused, you know, dan kene are kaje ko, you know, Nimman play waranga soto ma soto, you know, Mr. X is there to do it for us because this is the first time to start at AFCON. So Momo Ajeko, you know, near Momo Kejereki Ajeko. Here test Ajeko, you are not affected, you know, you deliver to the max.
Brilliant.
Coach knows why he command whether you are fit or not, you are representing Gambia. You see Gambia and deliver for Gambia.
Very
and we all hope and pray for the best. You know, Kajeko Alayim Futandi Lafta Futala Daming, and hopefully at least the few people on the ground follow, I can see the spirit is very high.
Brilliant.
You know, if a teamwork is very important. Tumando Alaben Demal. New Boda Jebutu Nyaro Sinisina Podul Kacha.
That's right.
Barakaba ala doko senata sana.
Thank you.
Sana Habib ala baraka baki.
Thank you, Carlo. Baraka baki. Mfananga appreciate baki like on call nyamenteng. Yalam butu woni we kola nimmen ke follow wala katin na eno kasawarje. So if you guys love what we are doing, definitely you know, we are so happy for you guys to follow us. Baraka baki for your contribution.
Yeah, ala baraka baki. Nkai tengan na jasi sol be soto jan pompare.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okay, caller Dofanon Sotole on the line, but what I want to do is there's an interview with the Gambia national head coach, Meng GFF la communication or media officer Babukar Kamara, member Ground Okang, and then coach ya Kacharin Sotole. But Jani Wonga caller do Sotole, let me check that. Hello, caller. Oh, okay. Sana wakamunte la banku ba molleti America. All right, it's back again. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. Jumalem anika kumandro kaminto.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Ismail Toure. I'm the coach of the United States of Portland, Oregon.
Okay, Ismail, welcome to the show.
Yeah, I'm going to contribute to the program.
Thank you very much. If you want to contribute.
Yeah, the program will follow, over and over, week in, week out.
Baraka back.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I think I'm saying something, but the point me to saying at this point in time, like, we should forget about like Koje player means select and I'm a select. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah, saying go to a stage. Saying the stage means the focus should be like, what is coming next?
Yeah.
Yeah, understand. And then I'm more than you know what I was like. I Koje you play card select and I'm select. Yeah, understand.
Fair one.
Yeah, so until take movement, we should focus on like what we have like ahead of us. What I'm going to go is like DFF like they should like come up with their more in caring. Yeah, understand. Yeah, should come in only let them face it, media, yeah, understand. But ning after the movie be silence, the movie muting, yeah, understand, Gambia, the whole fans are, are in dark mood.
That's right.
Yeah, I understand. So I think I made also for contribute but I DFF they should come up and then they more make sure caring. You understand? I'm not going then they hide the more we are fans. This team belongs to every Gambia. Yeah, understand. Don't be a time in Timothy, whether you are in Gambia or not, but this team belongs to us. So it's like, thank you just to support the team, but you should also come up and Timo Lak and but right now, players, who have the COVID and me, master, we don't know. We just like,
brilliant. Ila contribution of better at the back, and I'm so cool.
Thank you very much,
GFF la more follow Kane. They will listen to this and pick the best parts out of it. Abaraka back for your contribution. Thank you.
Habib continue, man. Thank you for follow back. Thank you very much.
Beba Moikana. Baraka. Another caller on the line. Hello, caller. Hello. This one.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Kala sana.
No, do sana Lamin la. Yola kan? Lamin. Yola kan?
Mala Baj Samba.
Baj Samba, Senegal.
Wow. Senegal, wow.
Wow. Because for now, call on galu yagud.
Wow.
Jerejef, yang si bir sobi.
Man si bir sobi.
Wow. Loy contribute.
Wow, dama len di ziaré rek.
Oh, jerejef.
Di ñëwaat rek ak sama laajte yu xam ne yu ma gën a soxal la man tamit ndax xam lu gën a xam daal lu nekk lu gën a xapoon daal ci équipe bi instant ni gars yaa ngi Qatar
waaw
suba la ñuy wàññeeku incha allah
foog naa tey la
mais est-ce que tey waaw damay laajte est-ce que
suba la incha allah
est-ce que suñ coach bi est-ce que balaa muy dem moom dina open press wax ak nit ñi
lu jara laaj
loolu ñu ngi ko xaar ñun surtout ñun ñu sori ñi ñun ñu ngi xaar loolu open press moom mu gën ñoo wax lan mooy programme am lan la jëlee fale na le Qatar nu mu doon traîner ak nan la ko traîner ak gaay ak lan la préparé ñun ñu xam suñu programme lu ñu yëpp si booy yóbbu suñu xel mun a gën a mun a dal
very good
loolu ñu ngi xaar sax même bu dul loolu sax gars yi maanaam ñu ay président fédération bi ak yooyu noonu ñu pousse ko ci loolu ndax soxla nañ xam suñu équipe bi fan la ak nan la ak naka la fu mu toll ak lu mu jëlee Qatar ak lan moo sabab lu mu dem Qatar
brilliant wonderful
ak programme ak boy yu lu tax amical yi amul match amical lu tax amul
amical
programme bi ñun tamit loolu yëpp nañu ko leeralal ndax suñuy dërëm suñuy fistin mooy tax moom mu toog foofu mu jiite suñuy ndaw
absolutely
kon nag fu gaay di toll nañu ko wax mu leeralal ñu ko
yow sa contribution bi baax na trop te ñu ngi yaakaar ne ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi liggéey si fédération bi am na si ñoo xam ne ñu ngi déglu soo bi te loo wax am na dégg foog ñu am lu ñoo laajee coach bi wax ñu ak fans yi ñu mun a dégg from coach bi si boppam jërëjëf thank you very much for your contribution
inshallah maa leen di jaajëf bu baax di leen encouragé bu baax a baax di ñaanal réew mi yëpp di ñaanal sport Gambia yëpp muy volleyball basket lépp maa ngi koy ñaanal ci kaw ci kanam inshallah ci lu baax yàlla turu Gambia nekk ak fu nekk
sëñ bi kenn du yow
di jaajëfal ñëpp daal merci bu la jàll maa ngi koy ziar baax a baax Mbaye Camara
inshallah
di ziar ñëpp ok jaa ngeen jëf.
ok ñun ñoo ko déggandoor Musa yaa ngi mute nag waaye key contribution bi mu ngi baax trop because lu mu wax na dëgga foog ñu am lu ñoo laajte coach bi so I hope ak time bi num xat suñ ñëwee ba Gambia there should be this opportunity pour journalist yi ñëw wax ak coach bi su dee mënuñoo gis physically sax affaire covid bi la ñoo ragal léegi we are in a generation of technology mun nañoo def virtual press conference ñu wax ak coach bi nit yi mun a dégg lu mu war a wax balaa ñoo dem I hope na our people will listen take that
Lamin I hope
sana waaye balaa ma lifin rek dama bugga rek ñu déglu lii quickly maa ngi am benn koola waaye duma jël boobu dama xaar ba ma play lii ñu déglu interview bi because man déglu woon naa ko waaye am na ñoo xam ne dégluwuñ ko so ñu déglu lu coach bi am pour wax ak Baboucarr Camara su ko defee ñu mun a analyse boobu tamit tuuti ñu bàyyi koola ñu dugaat nañ déglu lu coach bi am pour wax ak Baboucarr koola nga baalal ñu rek su dee yaa ngi ñoo dégg after interview bi rek dinañ jël seen call yi waat.
Okay, yeah, I'm talking to the head coach, Mr. Tom Sanfi. Tom, good morning from Doha, and first of all, update us about the situation at the training camp here for the Scorpions, AFCON preparations.
Yeah, we are currently doing again a PCR test, but I think it's quite important to inform the public a little bit more about the details, because I see a lot of people commenting and giving advice without really knowing what's going on. First of all, at this moment of time, almost no one got infected in Qatar. It's not that Qatar is a hotspot. We got tested 2 days after arrival, and it takes 3 to 5 days after your after being infected that you test positive or reactive. What means that everyone who got in the first test, not a negative test, got infected at their local base. What means that the majority of our players got infected and our staff members got infected in Gambia. We have one person got infected in Italy. But in these tests, no one got infected in Qatar. There was no risk in Qatar. It's not dangerous in Qatar. We have also 3 people, staff members and players, Lamin Jallo, Bouba Job, and Alaji Sarr, who are still sitting in Gambia with a positive test. So blaming Federation or the organization to go Qatar is a wrong conclusion, because everyone who tested in the first test positive were people who came from another destination and got the infection there. It could be now that because of these infections brought from Gambia and these infections brought from Italy, that other people will test today positive, but they are not from the outside world in Qatar. They are really inside our doors. That's the first problem, what is going on. The second thing is that calling up other players isn't so easy. When we got the information about the several cases, we couldn't fly in other players because of visa restrictions, because of needed negative COVID tests to fly in. And that is not in 1, 2, 3. There are not so many connections, no straight connections between Gambia or other spots and Doha. And the last, and but not least, the reason is 15 November we had to select 40 players, registered 40 players by CAF. Only out of these 40 players you were allowed to select the players for the team. And strangely enough, last week Thursday, the 30th of November, when we didn't have the test results yet of everyone, we had to register the final list of 28 to go to AFCON. So at the moment that we don't know who is available and who is not available, who is infected, who is not infected, even several players were still playing with their club because CAF and FIFA changed the rule only in Christmas weekend that players didn't have to be released before the 3rd of January. We had to register already the final list of 28. So all the nice ideas and suggestions of calling up other players, local based players, it's all nice. We all thought about these things also ourselves, but we are limited by the rules of CAF in this organization, and we can't change it. So it's not that we don't have solutions. We have limited solutions because we are bound by the rules of CAF and the organization.
Wow, Brilliant. I mean, you could not have said it better. But then, okay, you said we're testing again today, another PCR. Well, we hope that everyone turns out negative. We don't wish anybody to be positive. But God forbid, in the scenario that one player, is to get negative, and would the rules still allow you to replace the person from the 40-man that has been published, registered with FIFA or CAF or not?
We asked that last week, and the answer was no. They said you have 28 people, there must be enough alternatives in this group of 28. Naturally, one person would be not the problem, would be an individual catastrophe, because all of us, we want to go to AFCON. All staff members, all players who are part of this group want to be there. But according to the current rule, we are not allowed to replace anyone in this final list of 28 anymore. And that's a little bit strange. I can imagine that we are not the only team who has these problems with COVID numbers and everything. I hear also that Ghana, even Algeria, have a lot of positive COVID cases, but also probably other countries we are not aware of yet. So maybe, and we hope so, that CAF still give us the opportunity to make the necessary changes if needed. But at this moment of time, we are not allowed to make any replacement in that list of 28 according to the CAF, current CAF rules.
Okay, you mentioned about Lamin Jallo and Buba Joba back home in Gambia right now, and Yusuf Njai in it. So who are the players now that you have at your disposal as of this interview time?
Yeah, it's a little bit too early to say, because we didn't see Lamin Jallo, Buba Job, who were tested positive, and people maybe forget. Some people can test positive, and a week later they can test negative. But in some cases, it can take 2-3 weeks, even 5 weeks, and we know even cases of 3 months testing positive. You don't have to be sick to have COVID and to test positive. That's also a wrong perception. You can test positive, you can be very infectious for other people and still feel very healthy. And that's the reason the virus spreads so fast, and that's the reason a lot of people ignore wearing masks, staying at home in quarantine, because they don't feel sick, and that's the reason it spreads. So we have at this moment of time several players who tested positive and reactive, about 7 people, I guess. We have some staff members who are there, but we have also players who couldn't travel for different reasons here. First of all, a few players like Yusuf Njai, Steve Travali, who were blocked with their clubs. Also, Ibu Adams and Ibu Touré. Ibu Adams and Ibu Touré arrived this morning into camp, but we don't know their test results yet. So there's also a risk. They came from England, also one of the hotspots of COVID. And then we have Noah Santos Sundberg and Sheikh Sili, who couldn't travel here, who we didn't see. Saidi Anko, who is recovering from an injury, who will travel straight to Cameroon, and who will be for sure not available for the first game, but we were aware, we were in touch with the club. So we have a lot of doubts. For us now, very important is that the majority of the people, and inshallah, hopefully everyone here, both staff members and players, would test negative, so that we as soon as possible can fly to Gambia. But in Gambia, we have to stay also all in a strict quarantine. We cannot meet up with people because the virus is clearly in Gambia spreading very fast. Seeing the players coming from Gambia testing positive, seeing the players in Gambia testing positive. So we can't ignore the risk there. So it's at the moment a very tricky situation with a lot of question marks. And we will have to see when we arrive in Cameroon, where we will be tested again, that who is after the test in Cameroon a few days before the game available. And hopefully, in the first place, the people will be recovering very fast from their positive test. And if not, hopefully we can make some adjustments that CAF will change the rules. But at this moment of time, like I said, we are very limited in that.
Well, Coach, I mean, you made a point here. Some of those people who asked the reason why go to Qatar in the first place. But, I mean, as you stated, it would have been dangerous to even remain in Gambia, because in Gambia, I mean, we all know the situation. I mean, the way people take this, nobody takes COVID seriously. We don't, practice social distancing, wearing of masks and all those things. So it could have been dangerous to stay and have this camp in Gambia. And by the time we realized we were about to fly to Cameroon, and God forbid, a lot of people could have tested positive, and that would have put us all in a disarray.
Yes, exactly. The people who were last week, Thursday, testing positive, were all infected outside Qatar. Qatar is not a dangerous spot. In Qatar, the numbers are not high. We are in a top hotel where everyone wear protective clothes, where we have separate rooms, where we don't mix up with people. We are not in contact with the Qatari people, not with the people here. We go from hotel room to the training grounds to the lunch dining room, and that's it. So there is no risk to get infected from outside in Qatar. Everyone, as I said already earlier, got or infected in Italy or got at this moment of time infected in Gambia, where the majority of the people got infected. So it's a very high risk now. We have to be very careful when we return to Gambia, and I hope that all our fans and journalists understand that there must be no interaction right now, because it can be the end for many people of us, of their AFCON dream, if they get right now infected. So we are very scared. It's an unpredictable situation. The Omicron variant was not there 4 weeks ago. It's coming up very fast all over the world. The numbers are going up. It's spreading very fast. And the problem is, you maybe are not sick, but you can have the virus in you and you spread it very fast. And the test will be positive test for a long period. It could be that people are weeks sitting in quarantine here in Qatar or later in Cameroon and not able to get out of their rooms, not able to train, not able to participate and play. And that's a very sad moment, because everyone deserves and wants to be part of this maiden tournament, AFCON tournament for Gambia. But again, once more, there's no mistake made by federation or anyone to go to Qatar, because no one at this moment of time got infected in Qatar. Everyone got infected before they arrived in Qatar, because it takes 3 to 5 days after infection that you can detect the infection in your test.
Coach, finally, I mean, as a coach, I mean, of course, these are unpredictable circumstances that nobody wishes for. But how has this impacted your preparations?
Yeah, it's actually very difficult. Very difficult. It's almost catastrophic. We can't play games against Algeria. Also, Syria is cancelled. That's not the best preparation. We even can't train as a team. We have 12 players. Certain positions are not filled. We can't talk about tactics. We make a lot of videos, so both tactical but also motivational videos. But because the team is not together, we can't really prepare as what we wanted. We had a lot of things in our mind. We had prepared a lot of things, and we are now limited to the things we can do because we don't have the team together. On the other hand, we try to lift up the atmosphere. We are a group of people who have the dream for Gambia, and we are working very hard together. We try to keep the atmosphere a little bit relaxed so that people, because the players are very nervous, they are scared every day. New cases are coming up and people are testing positive because moment it's in a group, it can spread within that group. So for me, it's very important now to keep the mood in it, to stay safe for everyone. And we are looking forward to be in Cameroon as soon as possible. And hopefully in Cameroon, like I said, we test with a big group negative, and then the real work can start. I'm not so worried about my team. Naturally, it's not good that we couldn't train, that we couldn't prepare the tactics. On the other side, we are working 3.5 years together. The majority of the team knows exactly what is expected within the team balance and the tactical demands. We had so many great results in the last 3.5 years. So I know when we come on the pitch on the 12th of January against Mauritania, every Gambian, every person who has a Gambian shirt on will do everything to defend the cause of the country and to get a good result with a lot of training or without a lot of training, with a lot of struggles or without struggles. These struggles are tough. It's not the best preparation, but you can't blame anyone for it. This is out of our hands, and we have to look positive, we have to work hard, and we have to fight for our country.
Coach, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure talking to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Sana and Musa. I hope also the fans were following the interview, because I know we shared this interview on our forum. And of course, some people might have listened to it and some maybe not much. But I hope fans watching this show today have had a lot that the coach has to say. First, I think the one I'm picking up for the first one is people commenting and maybe making suggestions, or that people don't have any clue about, i.e., that CAF rules, that you cannot add any players or take any players out to this COVID thing, and that when they go back to Gambia, also our Gambian journalists and people will stay away from them and give them the space, because they are worried that they might catch COVID. And also, because some people think these camping should have been in the Gambia, but we had the communication officer saying Gambia is a hot spot for COVID. People are not practicing social distancing. That might be a disaster. If it's true or not, we don't know, but that's what he said. I mean, there's a lot in this interview. What do you take from this interview? Callers are calling again, but if you can give us a little 2 seconds, and we'll digest this interview and then have your contribution.
But going forward, when I watched this interview yesterday, it's typical. It's typical GFF. This is how Bowker and his team will always come about things. They are always on the defensive side. They don't like to accept when things go wrong. They are always defensive. He always sets his questions for the coach to answer. What's even funnier, Babakar will ask a question and he will go halfway by answering that same question. You are asking the coach, ask him and keep quiet. But you will ask him a question, and before even Tom will talk, he will answer it halfway. So you could see, hey, we are not stupid. We are not stupid. You cannot play with our minds. When it comes to national issues, we all have a right to say. Luckily, we are not politicians. We can't talk on politics, but football politics we are in, and none of them can fool us. You are asking the question. Keep quiet and allow the coach to answer the questions. When did the Gambia become a hotspot? Defending the coach doesn't mean you have to speak bad about the Gambians. Like if we are all dying, we are all here. I'm not saying we don't have COVID. We have. It doesn't matter which part of the world you are. If you don't do the right things, you might got COVID. Gambia or Qatar, but they are trying to talk as if Qatar is heaven. There are cases in Qatar, and none of them have the official numbers coming out from the Gambia. The statement that Baukan is giving and saying Gambia is a hotspot, where are the facts backing that? There are no facts backing that. So they should be saying why they didn't check the right protocols going to Qatar, the rules. Why is Yusuf Njai flying to Gambia and not Qatar? They didn't check all the information needed. Nobody is saying also Qatar is a hotspot, but they are skipping the question because Babukar is asking him the question. If this was an independent journalist, you would have seen a better interview than this. You understand? But like always, and finally, they are coming to Gambia. They know they are coming to Gambia. There should be a press conference. They knew this. The Gambians are waiting on that. They are already sending signals that it's not going to happen. They are already sending signals to people to stay away.
I don't want you to go much because fancy then you'll call out. This is
I have already people on the line.
Lamin, the fans got to hold on because we have to put this message across.
Okay.
And
they will call.
The bottom line is, I think the coach has answered a question that he is not going to have a press conference in the Gambia, and I will come to that. But what I don't understand is, why do you have to wait until people put you under pressure for informations? Then you started going and talking to Babukar. Tom, Babukar, we are in a modern world, for God and heaven's sake. Tom can talk to the press without being with them physically. It's been happening all over the world. Why should Gambia be an exception? Why should Gambia be an exception? Journalists can sit anywhere around the world and talk to the coach. So the issue of people saying this opinion, people will have their opinion if you choose to keep muted and you don't want to talk to the people. But one thing that stands out and that is clear is you've been paid by taxpayers. And those are the same people that you're supposed to give information to. And for Babukar, he's a brother, he's a friend, I had nothing against him. But I think that interview is disgraceful. I'm not a journalist. I am not a journalist. But the things that you ask the coach are things that my friend, my brother, it doesn't just worth it. Lead of a signal. I am telling you that coach is not going to talk to the Gambian press. And it has to be clear. But the feel that the press, the Gambia Sport Journalists Association should also take the stand to what is the use of our Sport Journalists Association in the country right now?
What
is the use? If the people that's supposed to look for them, defend the interests of journalists in the country are the same people that are denying their rights. It's same. But yeah. I didn't want to go into negative specifics, and because we are getting closer to the game. But there are things you cannot just keep it. You have to say it. You have to say it. Tom should face our journalists. Those journalists are our brothers and sisters. Those are the people that were there when we were in the dark days. We all understand we are in the COVID era. But it can be virtual. What is wrong with it? Because the information that they are going to give to the journalists will eventually go back to their TVs. And they can all pre-record everything. What is stopping you from holding a press conference with the journalists on the virtual press conference? Nothing. Abib is in the Gambia. Lamin is in the UK. I am in the US. And we have in our program.
Yep.
Moreover, a full federation, a full country. Saying we don't want to get closer to you don't have to get closer to journalists. You don't have to get close to nobody. But this is something that we have to keep talking. We have to address the fact that we need our authorities, our football authorities, to make sure that people have information. So I want information. We wouldn't.
That's right.
We start coming.
Harlan Mamay suma caller bi rek mu ñew yaga na ci line bi. Hello caller.
Hello.
Yes, caller. Welcome. I'm not quick call. Nga hold on tuuti rek. I'm not ku nekk ci line bi. Caller, naka nga tuddaat for call.
I tudda Mohammed. My call Istanbul.
Mohammed, welcome to the show. Luisa contribution.
No, dama am lu ma bëggoon a laajte kay lu xala important tuuti. Because dama laajte jaasi si tey sax suma Lisbon Gambia. Waaye dañ ma wax ne ma red bi mun naa am waaye white bi ama size bi sax LL munuma am L. So su fekkee bëgg naa local bi boobu ma am ko si 900. So
okay.
I'm even shocked.
Yeah, mun naa la dimbale fofu. All I know is jaasi si ñu ngi exit Gambia elek. So so demee ñanga bantang nga yónnee fofu ñanga bantang elek. So ma déglu rek Sala Sports bu nekk bala nga am bundung official am na ñanga bantang seen main store bi fala nekk. Fofu rek nga amee official jersey bi. So wala ak dingare comme Habib nu ko waxee noonu because ñooñu they are partners. Waaye soo fa demee ñanga bantang di nga fa mën a am jersey bi elek. And then all sizes you should be able to have it tomorrow.
And even kuma yoni sa foofu la dem waaye dañ ko ne awma ñoom expectuñ man loolu moo ma jaaxal te dama dégg yéen fii nii ngeen ne ëllëg la war a loolu laa wax.
I know for sure the jerseys, most of the jerseys will be in town tomorrow. In fact, they were trying to clear the container today. I can tell you it wasn't possible because I was in touch with them. So why hopefully I was told that they will have some stocks tomorrow.
Okay. Jerejef, I hope yeah, go on.
So dina mun a am giving guys and contacts after because ñun ñu bari ñoo soxla tamit fi ñun ñep ci
Yo, send your message down, like send message down later.
Nala yone number ko xamne more responsible.
Okay, jërëjëf.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Another caller on the line. Hello, caller. Okay, calls yang ñew rek waaye for now they are getting on each other. Caller, if you want to call back, that will be great. Oh, here we are. Hello, caller.
Hello, Lamin.
Yes, Jimalam, ibe kumandiro lamindo.
Sabali, dekul kan Italy.
Sabali, welcome back.
Salve nyadile.
Mbija o kortonate.
No, alla doko nyi nyara bakle nte mena karol fulo bakle billahi. Alla programo be un kajibe. Hani sara entaram be doko dularo ni mokta soko na duron suto kajibe.
Baraka yalon jaranka idea la manke nyomin ka feroti so fasi bete ya baraka ba.
Bari yala unte mbata baselle.
Okay. Welcome to the show. Ila to contribute la na timo sambi on the 12th football roti. Of course,
no, ngalo ne every time nka timo nyi follow le bari wati do bijele nka deune pour nga hani picture. Yes.
Oh, okay. Imantra na platform or
football
fan forum, Facebook.
Nka bijele hani internet mu friendly ni ko ku post nka jele.
Oh, well done. That's it. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Lamini ntola timo nyi problemo bijele bila wallahi andu amanke timo nyi wala problemo soro de ko ntol man coach le sa.
Okay.
Yalo young players all be mol bulu Gambia kono anin Gambia la bantal. Ni wol tartano timo nyi kono. Ntol be hop soro la non timo nyi kono African Cup National because all players all be konko be wala.
Definitely.
Comme Lamarana Jallo Kajari Darame anin wa Banjul la boy ha back do bijel Ibu Kamara wali fofana ñi mo ñi boy sol ñi tatano timo ñi kono billa be mol ma ko la dum kende
ye tonya ba fo contribution kende ba katangol ke
billa wala nte Gambia players be dawo da ka folole dawo da dunya ñi kono bari ngani mol korosi bakele billa ñi mol tartano timo ñi kono yi be mol ma ko la dum kende ke ñi African Cup National bari ndol man ko soro man fédération kendo so ndol mbita mun to le say malo warta bakele.
Okay.
Bila nte ni Gambia lustate buka onu buka siman no sa bila ni suro buka siman no hani nte na family buka dia.
I know. Edoronte no mo jamalem hani menu ka fo ko Gambia.
Bila na niyo ka bakuyale. Nte man dula soro ntol be man dula soro ni manke Gambia. Gambia la ntol la yati.
That's right. But saying nga kola dol contributor dol soto nunjay ko saying bawo nyimbe damen jibon ni ata kono la so saying ka fo coach yemenu select silang ta muruno la ko ma coach fawnata clear ko kaf ye luwal le dundi me alon ko saying hannatra ilafta ka falindiro ke nola sa yemune soto ka fo Gambian footballer le menu yalon ko alay wolle harke
no mol me yalon ko select be timo nyin kono nte man pensoro me yalon ko wol be yal nyanta lonnale intol be mu Gambia dingol ti andi itol fanam be mu Gambia dingol mo tije me yalon ko Sénégalais o Mauritanie o banku din dor be mu Gambia not nyanta ntola flag ko nyin sambala santa idole bije be play kan banko nyin kono bare mo jelle be sirim be tolle jibe kan asiara de mo million fula be sirine wolbe tol da malle jibe kan wolu ntol kay be duala tol de dorong.
Very good. Baraka
to ya dia Allah nte ma hani mo killing kong Gambia kono nte mo soro me yalan ko nte nga o mari kon bare la be ku killing for la rol dia aljanta mo nyine la me yalan ko me plaka ngo moyde because men ka ron follow asiara le amanke mandin kol ni sural dama kol bigele me yalan ko akala file ka ron follow bare iman o kandol moy
sabale men ko pullo nyamina de
ani ngo bari fulo be ko nole de abaka la fi fula ka wala fula de buba jalo fala boya
men ko pullo nyamina
You are right.
Ngo buba bijele buba buba man flaga.
Aka flaga boy. I'm flowing. I'm because of flaga ko fola. So flow be gonna.
Kandila male no mbap. Fonga kango dete jede tonya bala for la contribution or that's yes, definitely. Yalong nyimu fans platform leti. So laftale ka diverse as we can. Yes. So mbe buba mba tongonyor la je kanne no menka na bukason na la je fonga pus nga samana woto inshallah.
Amadu o ni ka time sorno o be kangol be fono la je. Wo jola kangol be abe be dare jela.
No wamu expert woleti no bari Amadou ate bulo fanam fatale bawo abedo ko la federation of fana en dung hamga ni mutadula siata ka koleale bar ngalon ko de nga
Amadou ne kabira be diamol kabira be do ko buyam community radio waje
that's right inshallah mbeng hakilo to le mbe buba pus la jele mbe mo fana no welcome la menu ka fula kan fono
okay mbaru ga dol bula continue programme la contenta
baraka thank you very much Sabali thank you very much to all the fans Maguma is it Maguma
okay
Maguma mabaraka bake mbe kila rek fansol fana remind ngas Facebook opportunity din la pour na fansol sin support no ka stars to send in stars for us wobe menkela platform o support lale and afelentin Sabali boto suggestion la fonsi moso to membe kare fula kan folan tol men baby janten ka voluntary la ki jang banin lafta ka modo ka fun kan especially Gambia anin la dol traskeno wota keno la voluntarity so nalio star soul sang album mako la men fanan be platform o mako la wala pour asitano nyato thank you very much Maguma la contribution of bete ata bakel plus al kakari nyina kan soul fanan share mo be mako la bakel fanan caller dole be call la ko reke hello caller caller jumala mi ani be kumandiro la min don
hello
yeah hello nke moy la jumalem e ka kumandiro ke min dole
ya Modou Faye xamna ne mom man ni ko sari bay ma gogo seigne Abib mang la nuyu nuyu gaay yépp
Fay bro jërëjëf
Fay bram penda wagan
dugo wagan coach mang la ziar wa gis nga Abib maye gis mom tax mu Abib war ngeen ko jël na mu dem play ci squad bi nak dëgg Abib ni la tank bi ni
bulku ya haso bi de
thank you
la Abib na coach
mané
udal len ko place
mané video bo
ay tom mu ko don amna kuma wasironde mu ne tom mu ko don setan video sami
bana dal
man
no tay ma ngi xew nak
no kiru Abib
no
tay ma ngi xew de
ngeen ka tankay baax nañ mo ñu tanale
no njol la
am ngeen def nak
jërëjëf waay ñu ngi ni
wa di content ci programme bi rek comme niñ ko defé rek
jërëjëf
waaw gëj nañu dugg nak coach bi daf ñu yab waaye man dama ñaanal boys yi bu baaxa comme li Idi di wax rek ne moom dafa yërem boys yi waaye man suñ coach bi man Modou Faye dama wax li ma dee gis ci aduna bi ak ni national team yi yëpp di doxee ñun suñ coach bi daf ñu yab waa coach bi kañ la gëj Gambia
ona suñ last game bi day fa ko remember
suñ last game bi la fa gëj léegi yow suñ select team bi yëpp ci media bi lañ ko dee xamee ñun léegi benn journaliste rek laa dee gis ku dee laaj coach bi question mooy ki nekk GFA à part kooku man gis suma benn journaliste boo xam ne nii private coach la boo xam ne nii journaliste la bu nekk ci comme télé boo xam ne nii comme Sénégal ñu ngi def ñoo all coach team si ñu def journaliste yëpp dajaloo kii laaj muy wax léegoo-lee sax nit laaj Aliou Cissé loo xam ne sax du ko neex waaye dina ko tontu bàyyi ko waaye kii dafa jël rek sànnil ñu ci media bi ne lii la def su ko defee ñëpp gis kenn du ko laaj lu tax nga def lii ak lan moo tax lii am lu tax lii defuloo ko nangam benn journaliste rek moo ko toppat di ko laaj question man loolu laa gis
lu contribution bu baax sax contribution bi am na solo
muy benn ñun man dama laajte ñun ñoo ko fay wala moo ñoo fay Gambia team bi mu am nii soo ko joxoon tey Habib team bi dina qualified because da nga am xale yu mun a football masha Allah ñaakuñ team bu qualified loo tibe du ñu waxee ñu ne coach bi moo ñu njëkk a yóbbu boy si la yàlla dimbale muy seen wërsëg ak seen tàgg yu neex ak wërsëg ñu qualified ak seen jom kon waruñoo jël suñ coach bi rek because mooy first time yow bi Paul Put bi moo ñëw Dakar ñaata point la indi Dakar suñ 1-1 against Sénégal fii su wiinoon Sénégal dafa qualified yàlla may ko fi draw Algeria door Liberia mu qualified te ay xale yi tuuti la fi indi waaye léegi ñun suñ coach boo xam ne nii dafa toog Europe def lu ko ne ñu accept mu xëy benn jour toog Qatar lekka fa xaalis ba jeex ñu jógee fa ñëwaat Gambie ne dañoo gis Baro jox leen flag bi su toogee 3 days doo ko dem Cameroun football noonu la moo doxee national team daf di caaxaan bro nañ waxante dëgg ñun yàgg nañoo seetaan football gis nañ ñu squad yi di doxee
dëgg
gis nañ ñu coach yi di amee seen di sélégué seen team yi dañoo ñëw di seetaan seen ligue mais coach boo xam ne du ñëw seetaan ligue Gambie xamul sax football a Gambien fii ñu bari toog fi mu toog ci ruxaam rek suñu waxee mu naan diw nangam ñun mënuñoo xam lan moo xew man na li ma si mun a wax mooy suñu laas wax nañ ñaanal boy si yàlla may leen dam suñ demee Murtala wax naa ko Habib seen naa ko benn netaal seen ko benn audio ma wax duma bàyyi ma fen am na ndoo boo xam ne ni ndoori Sénégal fii la dëkk bi match bi defee 70 minutes sur la écolize daf doon xaar Aliou Cissé kool ko Aliou Cissé koolut ko mu dem play ji Mauritanie kon ñu xam ne Sénégal Gambie ak Sénégal ñooy tase because Mauritanie seen gën a wàlli team bi yëpp ay Sénégalais lañ seen number 10 bi Baye Niass la tudd dafa mun a play seen striker bi mu jógee Saint-Louis la nekk di play kon ñu bàyyi xel loolu bu baax a baax Mauritanie du dafa pare du team bu ndaw man nag am naa yaakaar ci boy si because footballers yi ma am ci fekkee ne ni ñu play si qualifier rounds yi loolu jom boobu la ñu indi kenn du ñu téye gëm naa loolu ñu def ñaan loolu moo fi nekk because man de damaa ñaan yàlla rek bañ dem jaama ñu si jaama coach bi ñu anticiper ko xaalisam jar na ko sax mu dem ñu indil ñu keneen waaye man kontaanuma ci coach bi man Modou Faye to be honest damaa wax dëgg because man lu ma gis dama day call Habib ma call ko wala ma send ko voice wala ma send ko picture waaye dëgg man li ma gis dalul suma xel
jërëjëf Faye
di ñaan yàlla nag ndam yàlla moo ko am waaye gëm naa ne suñ force match dinañ si génn ñi si des na Gambie ay nañoo naar yi ñun yàgg nañoo dóor naar jaaxaluñu man Mali moo ma jaaxal waaye man tiituma Maroc
ok jërëjëf
ku yàgga seetaan seetal kana toppa football yi Gambie naar musul ñoo yàpp xanaa léegi lañ dem sax benn team dóor ñu 7 not te loolu saa waaye nañ xool lan moo indi problème bi yow yaa ngi select team sa boy si jiitu la Gambie ana Youssoupha Ndiaye mu nga Gambie saa waaye nañ leen waxante dëgg nag nañu wax coach bi dëgg ñu bañ a raayantu xaw ma kana ko doon interview na maa ngi ko doon seetaan waaye xam naa ne yéen soo leen ko doon interview yéen dina dégg lu musuta dégg
jërëjëf
lu ma leer
thank you Faye Biram thank you Faye Biram
sa kon
Lamin
bu mu leen di nax de
Lamin Faye balaa ngaa dem Faye Biram balaa ngaa dem ma wax la lii rek coach bi soo ko bëggee interview sax understand nañ ne soo ko bëggee interview da nga am pour jaar si Baboucarr Camara pour nga mun a interview coach bi soo coach bi si gàttal benn journaliste du ko mun a interview su la Baboucarr Camara joxul the clearance because I mean protocol boobu fa nekk am li ma wax ni I think it's really clear and am na ñoo xam ne ñu ngi maa déglu ñoo xam ne ñu ngi seetaan te ñoo xam ne ñu ngi suñ biir sax mun nañoo serne loolu soo bëggee wax ak coach bi il faut nga am fi nga jaar ñooñu ñoo laa jox green light pour nga mën a wax ak coach bi so pour waxaa tom dafa jafe trop foog nga waxaa Baro moo gën a yomba waxaa tom
ma ne coach nañ waxante dëgg Aliou Cissé xaalis bu bari la ko gars yi di fay Sénégal fii jox ko kër jox ko moto su waree select moom dafa dem ci fédération bu Sénégal fii dem Yoff TFM journaliste sport journaliste yi TFM dem fa bu 2STV dem fa Walfadjri dem fa ñëpp dem fa jàkkaarloo moom face to face muy ñu koy laaj muy tontu
xam naa suñ bokk suñ gaay journaliste yi Gambia ñu ngi déglu programme bi
mais saa dañu waxante dëgg kii buñ ko ragal a laaj ñun ñoo koo fay
definitely that's a good question
ñun ñoo koo fay man liggéeyuma Gambia di fa fay tax de waaye bàyyi naa fa loo xam ne nii mu ngi fay tax foofu Gambia daay nañ waxante dëgg kii ñun ñoo ko fay dañ ko war a taaj wax ko dëgg di nga 5 years suñ ko saynal nii su ñibbisee 5 years yi lim dem koregut nañ ko anticiper xaalisam fay ko mu bàyyi.
That's right.
mun nañ ko.
jërëjëf
su Gambia ni flobee sax nañ flop ñu fay ko ne ko doy na demal ñun am nañ football si waaye amuñ coach bi because respect ñu.
jërëjëf
yow Mali nuñ ponkale seen defender yu ponkale yi nga bàyyil ñu fi Ali Sow te Mali ñu ngi soxla striker boo xam ne striker bu am doole lañ soxla ci seen defender.
thank you
ah
line
African Cup of Nations du caaxaan aduna bi yëpp ak ñoo seetaan.
that's true am na ñoo xam ne ñu ngi teg ci ron ñu ne lu ta nekk ma di jël
waaw dëgg la tey yaaga naa ci trop.
jërëjëf waay fay top contribution bi
jërëjëf
rafet torop thank you very much.
Lamin nte be drop lale because nko mo le be call ke kam fongo lo call da one day.
Okay, I have
Hold
this
on,
guy
Lamin.
Nasty
Hold
you have
on.
calling me for a complaint, I know, but you take that call and then I'll take another call.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, one day.
Happy New Year, guys.
Same to you, brother.
2022, Imam. I'm Jama. COVID begin of young Jama.
Amen.
I'm not more contribute.
Okay.
I'm not call about you. We explain about my bonuses.
Right.
I think the national team, Lulu dapat pass him neka about money problems, allowance, bonuses. So I think that it's better. We see them exact amount of no player. Then we see player para nyunan. They promise Lulu have to pen leg. But para DP 2018. Maria like the Luka, Gambia among local national team. So among local national team, 12 players new neka the Doha. Am I right or wrong? 12 players of neka.
Yeah, OJ recover na si ki Ibu Touré ak ki benen Ibu bi ñom ñep ñu ngi camp. Steve hopefully foog nga moom tamit join na team bi basically players ñu am Banjul rek a des léegi.
Yeah, so di nga gis ne suñ amoon local based team. Mata Mbodj mu ko, Ode mu ko, Laye Boja mu ko. So ñooñu mun nañoo organize foofu nga xam ne boys yi nañ train player local team bi always is good ñu dee am plan B. Always plan A, plan B. Why you do not have plan B at all?
Right.
You know how happen, you know, you don't react.
Right.
You don't do that. All I think about traveling. Last week, a week before, the delegation is to have a band veteran.
Right.
Selfie ñoo fa fees am na léegi gis ñu dee jël ay selfie te ñoo xam ne musu ñoo dem stadium sa match.
Right.
So loolu loo xam ne isi soo xam ne la fédération bi war nañ koo sort out.
Right.
At least today 6 to 8 players la at least ñu jox leen ticket ba pare def leen ambassador sa because I'm going to do nice team shape. You need them as veterans.
Yeah,
you still play football, sir.
Yep. It's just unfortunate. Bugun ko wax because lu gaay di wax moy comme ñom luñ dé wala rek dañ dé campagnal dañoo campagnal veterans yi. Te the fact of the matter has to be said. Dëgg bi dafa wara am. Waxon na ko last week. The reason we don't have our veterans as the face of this AFCON, it's really not something that is positive. Why? Vet Mungawane Steve Mugi Gambia.
When I was a student, I read longest.
Mugi Gambia.
Local based
Right.
benyo matar ode live wajam. Dinañ mëna coach team so you. And player sipaneka.
Right.
The other thing we have to be very careful because Boise motivation be I think is lacking.
Right.
They might the worst preparation tournament going on them. For the first time we qualified, I think that we should have done better. But could be the Buga one government's length of all over the world. Zoom and they use. Yen send lake, you do lake, and they send the meal send lake.
Yep.
Send guess.
Yep.
Premier CBP rule, sir.
Zoom yep. It's all virtual.
Nonsense.
It's all virtual.
Africa is a good place, but
Nope.
oh, anyway, Lola, I want to contribute.
Jerejef Wande. Thank you very much.
Bro, I'm the Nas ladies Nas, welcome to the show. What's your concern? Hello?
Assalamualaikum.
Musa,
Yeah, Dugana.
Yeah, Dugana, mom la jël. Nas, welcome.
Okay, Raven, mal content now.
Inimbara, welcome. Ngajele forecaster on the Facebook commenta. Dunda hani la wala. So welcome.
Yeah, boycott all lebe kirin. Panam be campaign ngal dungal boycott.
Welcome
okay.
to the show.
Yeah, thank you. Allah baraka bak. And mbal content na mbal tankla albe doku kendo min na.
Baraka.
Alma almela ñun do ko.
Thank you.
Because alma min ke kan like is helping the football fraternity, especially sports and especially the football fraternity. But the contribution bingo min kela unjana min soto pour wolen like comme previous scholars or learning for it. Meantime, come football or penko theater, AFCON theater.
Yeah.
Na first point on na boys all we wish all the best la because me be caring ji bonding all at a call no because you know bonta over kono.
That's right.
Yeah, so we wish all the best la. A good competition also. Nimparata we go back to Penko. But second, in the interview Penkala GFF. More on GFF, we understand. It all they every time near executive Lamoy Kabao, they said they want the Gambian football to go professional. But you are yearning to go to professional. But still now it matter that me just like a me alone will take you to professional. I understand. They think they are doing this to Gambian people, but they are not doing this thing to Gambian people. They are competency in question because it's coach Moya coming for it's an insult to us. I understand. Gambia is a hotspot country. Neither Google science and you don't Google. It's a hotspot country. Gambia is not part of the hotspot country.
Actually, just to comment that Janieta, I don't think that was from the coach. Namra Babukar level suggested in the interview.
Yeah. Why Babukar will come up with those things? Me alonko, you think people are not aware, people are not full. But in the digital world,
yeah,
I understand. Senegal, more than Senegal, Senegal, all the African countries, even the Premier League in England is a hotspot country. But pre and post match press conference,
yeah.
So why are they not? Why is this Gambia is the only country? Me alonko, only one journalist ever coach killing interview la game in game out test game penko. On asota buntole. Among sort of honey blato. They understand. So it's all competent. They are attending to the they are not fit to run this federation. Because need fit to run this federation. They understand. Information is key. What is the essence of that media office? They are paying them money and they are not doing anything to give information to people.
Lamin.
They understand.
mesos even ni zoom se press compresse ko no zoom ni zoom manke no mesos se ebe mesos de di la mi ala kela no mi ala ko you will come and go this all ninka.
Yeah.
I understand.
That's right.
You know, COVID, I understand. COVID, me, journalists, every media house, me along your vaccine, you are eligible to come for the press conference. No matter, it's simple.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. If they are not helping themselves, they think, yes, it's true. Until they complain, but it will be found the door. I understand because ni mo jikitela I land lato panang imantra palaso pakan. I understand if you the door imantra kan tol doya. Yeah, because respect in the respect ko le betalala. So harabadi mo I told nyanda ko be sora again.
Okay.
I understand. Mola football.
That's right. That's right. Ila contribution are very, very important. Thank you so much because Lionel Benjamin Santen, people are texting underneath telling me I'm not taking their calls. But I want to accommodate everyone. Now quickly drop in a contribution or Friday. Nas ila contribution or thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Yeah, Memfoja is very important.
Go. Baro.
Baraka. Yes, Musa.
Mighty Alex, ako nimala kolota aban samala police. So please take his call.
Okay.
Mighty Alex.
Mighty Alex. If you are listening, please, you can also call and contribute.
One of our esteemed followers.
If you can call us now, you will be. Yeah, I know. Some people are just. Actually, let me see if I can try this.
Mighty, please call.
Hello. Hello, Maguma.
Yeah, Abinyad.
Mbija bella moy kan device men na ni sa faro o ya tala dal
Okay.
Welcome to the show.
Lami na Abinyad kotante.
Hera dron kotonante.
Ko ngamo be kontoma.
Yeah, welcome.
Okola Habib Sanangal be konto.
That's good. Thank you.
And Okola ntenga quick ifen comment so like lafta ka dia modament wala ko la issue.
Ha.
So ntemalo for GFL contract ko abakono ba coach manya na la Gambia anya natarla in Belgium leba for mune beje ba man GFM no.
Good question.
And second Habib Anin Sana ila criticize nya beteta bakile. Imagine kabiri alay sara la ko ka for damen to bo coach buka alay sara concern. Ajibe babukar bi aya try le ka picture ta alay sara ni coach pour kayta ni mola ko mol ka fo to nyante and denga ko ni la criticize jang ay important stuff
wala nyanta criticism fa ma jaw ya
so jenga support back secondly last point because molbe share line to le malaf ka molbe batan Gambian ka fo ka fo coach le del sambanu Afcon Cup ay dogu kendo ke Gambia nga jole
friend.
So kabila jota rek banta.
That's right.
Amange comme la kite ka do komen kerek bo on ka continue. So ite salary so da men rek ay je burkale. So ka ficole wali.
That's right.
Yeah, the naman salary so ke be ole mu fala nga okay sa den ni ma salary so do san han sa de len del ko fan atel to ba sa den salary so do la ko be so do sa ficole be ole bayinka. So coach nyanda na la Gambia anyanda na mol be important ligo anyanda ka important because dunia nyabe na ligo la santen so afranya na kaita di dunia la ka fon na ligo important tale.
That's right.
Yeah, so malaf ka dia moment ba ke chance di la mo dol fana na yidi am because Gambia ko adiamo buka ba ni la ka dia mo ka buna sa de ko sa man sa wa no bari na chance di mo ko de na puri fana join ala baraka ba ke konta ta ba ke Allah program on ka follow le what ka follow lamila baraka ba
baraka fana baraka ba ke thank you so much
next time so will come left ka wala point
krajam
majam Habib sara ka mo ini sana
baraka
aku bakil sa afi pang kala mandiga ka
yo ya jele
sara pang kala mandiga ka pola so akala buba criticize bagi Habib wala baraka ba ke salute
baraka thank you baraka Musa Musa, the line is too hot. I cannot. My phone is not stopping. Some people don't even think. Okay, I've got lots of them. Actually, Musa, nekuma dila degade. If you can come back again. So the voice is very low. Okay, we lost Musa there. I'll let him come back in. I'm having somebody from Mali, actually, Cameroon. This person is a Gambian fan. I'm trying to see if I can reach him and then share a few words with him about Gambia and the preparation in Cameroon. Okay, hold on 1 second. Hello, assalamu alaikum. I'll be control once again. We are back. We are always here anyway. Fan Lesotho. This is a Gambian fan in Cameroon. Fela Bella not to sign thing. I've tried actually to get him on board and then ask some few questions. Hello.
Hello.
Mbading ito di ma for mole aning ibe kumandiro la dan.
To Suleiman Drame lezi.
Suleiman Drame. Ebe kuma mbe diam kam min dolta. Ebe min dole.
Mbe Cameroon Douala.
Douala. Okay.
Douala ha.
Very good. We are happy that ni soto na forum auto jambi because obviously they are AFCON le kanala andong in Gambia la first time kana African Cup of Nations and the kata Cameroon le dungalon ko Gambia no dolbi ibita Cameroon le mbe nyinin kala follow Cameroon be nyaadi le aning atmosphere be nyaadi le towards the African Cup of Nations.
Hello.
Hello, kam moyle.
Ya hanke moyle.
Nkombe nyinin kala African Cup of Nations la build up atmosphere be nyaadi le towards the African Cup of Nations. Banko nyimbe nyaadi le kanying tournament ba.
No jawo kay ambiance obijande inshallah. Jawo kay ambiance ya wala nam faranga dati kabrin wolumo ngana posol dundi fengo Facebook kono pour Gambiano saje assez équipe nationale fanan mobilize inshallah because football is supporting droneti is supporting the football kono atita jam fanan na problem ko da yake football support 100%.
Okay so Gambiano siata ibe dame ibe dame Gambiano siata je.
Yes, Gambian will be young. Community be mbulu jam from community yambulu Gambian community be mbulu jam inshallah.
Okay. Al ikalbe ibe Douala le Douala.
Be Douala.
For Gambian all football game all be play la sata ole to bang for be play la blado le.
No mo kalamuta for Gambian we play. For Gambian we play la jam.
Bari male be play la dame kono. Lano be garawri ne maybe be drive kan o be silo le kam malo.
No mbe bungol kono mantara silo kan.
Okay. So anyway, Allah community like okay men man Cameroon long. Ndana man na Cameroon.
Na community fengo be yo be mulu fan kan information di mol la gele pour be parele pour ka scope no fanan bendu e apoto to jang inshallah ni ala sonta. Ni nyima ta yon fana nyima tara jang be bendina le nice inshallah
ibe mo yamar le dila Gambia no la men ya lo ibe travel la
connection no nyimbe garawri de
connection no imbe garawri malong munaka kuma jede bari amanke to le jama fa because no kola jama la so nkombe ya kala men rek istebe men fono la Gambian fans so le men be wuli la Gambia kata Cameroon e nyanta mum preparation lekele de la
jawo kay do fansol bam fo footballer
fansol menu kanaje fansol menu because mo jama bi jewol nen man na Cameroon yene be kele la na follow so altol mo Gambian Cameroonian ol let Cameroon be nyameng maybe si domande fono Gambian ol yene menu nyanta na
Cameroon kay jang ila ko akolia ta mon kolia Because jang Gambian ol bijang jama fango bari mune mule problem oti kaiti ko wolem jang na problem oti. Gambian jama wol kanukune because kaiti ol tebulu.
So Cameroon taradula ko dum ye oje nyaadi le je taradula ko be nyaadi le.
Taradula fansol katradami bang.
Ay be luntan jiya lon Gambia ni ko Gambia no e luntan jiya no Cameroon ni luntan be nyaadi le.
No, luntan wal kay ke jiale ke luntan wal jiale luntan nun kana kay ibol jiala inshallah. Parce que chano ni ay tarajanne luntan wal nata ye jiya itata Cameroon fangol dunta kata footballer sol support kata Guinea support kata Malian support Cameroon be dunna bosol kono kata Malian support kata Guinea support lunta o kay kawa yo respect le
o bete ala bake andum fana lano man bete ya bake bari si nyinin ka ku danta fana na membo ko Gambianol menu kanaje ila nyant comme nyanta men kala mosi men isi men avoid no ni nata Cameroon wol men yalon ko si hakilo to men de dundi la problème o kon wol kono ni si kuma kilim fula fono moli men minaje
comme ni nata jang is be hakilo to la munna pour kana dum problème o baba yo wolem abe yalo Africa mba fula le Africa be abe manya kiliner drum yawo kay luntan ike jiale bar ni na ta jango kay be hakilo tulale pour ila fenko ila mal mba fula nyaadi comme ila loi ila ka interfere ila loi do wala ka interfere ila atodum malum ba fula nyaani fan o ka ila immigration ko ila loi ko e kana interfere wolto jang football le na ti jang football ko o follow ban ni ko e be ni be sosoro ke la pour kan yo saboter ka fo Cameroon betenne o kay o kadiye o kay o kadiye inshallah
o bete ata bake laftan ni este num interview la me bar la no be a difficulty nga demandi no soto je bar be menkela drawn towards on the 12th ni ala sonta Friday be so soto la janne ba trial le ke dundi o so kono ngeñi nin ka Cameroon la kol jamala pour na fan sol menu laftana la je be hakilotu la menu tani nyanta menu kela anin Cameroon be nyaadi le isi dunyo kono bake anduita fanan alla Gambian community sa explaining ye ibe ma famol menu la ning Gambian men laftal bit la proal na ma ko receive nyaadi le kala Gambian on la menu binaje
allo la no nyin malam
okay
allo
okay yemen fo la no nyem batandile so be men kala jumalungo inshallah mba tra la ngi dundi na so do yam
okay time jumalungo time juma
jumone ala sonta tala woro wula Gambia time
okay taram woro wula Gambia time
inshallah ha
okay inshallah
abaraka
okay abaraka okay fana abaraka
okay that was a little bit difficult but I think we have a little bit from him. Hello caller, I hope this is Mighty Alex. Hello. Yeah, hello caller. Jumala mani ko kumandiro
bro ntomu Ibrahim lo mbokor kan kelen jaman
Ibrahim, welcome to the show.
So Allah para for contribute. Allah program is very wonderful. You people are doing so amazing work. So Mbafale, thank you so much. Come Habib Yemen for about the code because Mobiala interview in Lamuele. And in Malon for how about this journalist because of if you know how can you interview someone and you can see at the same time you cannot say better more than that. So yeah, you have more interview can about you want to hear you want to see the negative side of it. So he more interview can always you are commented him, understand? So Gambia we should move on that kind of things now. It's very sad. Yeah, for interviewing, it's not something more formal accept because of because of sometimes you need to criticize someone so that they can do good job. but never marry president always, you know. So it will be very difficult. So
that's right.
Can you with your colleagues Sana and Abib, you guys are doing wonderful job, you know, and we are thanking you guys, you know, for that.
Baraka.
So lafaka ñin karo man fanaka Gambia peso mo sa so no minto le right now ko bundu minto.
Ma try la nga inform ko be Gam Football Fan Forum le Facebook kodi.
De.
Mbe information on ñin try la nga share on Facebook pour ni mel lafta gal contact la nga number di la, but as far as I understand sana ko sama inshallah ngamra modo fa ngoy number ñi comment nun na Facebook ñi stream to le jang bari mba try la ko te nga share on our Facebook page pour ni momo lafta jasi la si wo contact no.
Because I go bundu malo around Sarah, so not post no very early as possible. It's the most effective, you know.
Inshallah, yes.
Nyanga Bantang shop is just after the Bundu police station. Nyanga Bantang.
Nyanga Bantang.
Yeah, Nyanga. But what we will do, inshallah, we will try to share the numbers and everything on our Facebook page, so it's easy.
Yeah.
They work it, inshallah.
Baraka. Okay, thank you. Musa. Aziz. Hello.
Aziz
Mungini is in line. Aziz, welcome to the show.
Aziz, Mungi around it.
Wow.
Baro.
Baro,
this show has been really interesting.
I think going towards the AFCON, it's always going to be busy. And
yeah, Gambians all over the world are following. They want to know what's happening with their national team. So it's always like this, you know. We expect.
Hello, caller.
We expect our people to be giving us the right information at the right time, you know.
That's right.
But unfortunately, it's not forthcoming. So.
Yeah.
Hello.
Musa, I'm not caller. Hello, caller.
Wow. Finally, Dugasina. Habib, mighty la boy.
Wow, okay.
Why you welcome?
Okay. Welcome to the song. Yeah. Definitely calls.
No, it's
yeah, you know, so
it's understandable. It's understandable. This shows how passionate Gambians are about football, you know, especially when it comes to their very own national team.
Absolutely. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, begin Allen man, begin in yep man.
Brombanga.
Mo da family mo da fa loss yafa.
Wow, yafa for na.
Yafa, wow. Hanga aferam.
So mom watchana. Dina ñew on Friday inshallah.
Oh, jambar la. Yeen yep yeen ngi over try la min bo yeen yep jambar ngeen, you know.
Jerejef bro.
Yeah, yalla mo len di fay, you know. Yalla mo len di fay because what you are doing is really immense, you know. You are really trying to keep Gambians in touch, not only Gambians abroad, but ñu nekk ci kër bi tamit. It's a very big platform, honestly.
Thank you.
Yeah, big nañ ci yeen yalla nga fi ngeen sentu pour aga fofu yalla aga len fofu, you know.
Amin.
Yeah. Why man fo mo wax tuuti ci mbiri coach bi na because man before today seetaan na interview bi na I watched the interview and it's like you have given me the privilege to watch it for the second time on your show, you know. Yeah, why man si luma gis ci interview bi mom ku don interview coach bi I dama disappoint si mom nak because I don't think he was trying to act like to act impartial and professional because of journalist mom ci man daf don sweet to coach bi dal. Yeah, because it doesn't make any sense nga wara sweet to coach bi because some of the reasons you guys don't joxe ci man, especially when it comes to luta guy mënuñ camp in Gambia or close by, it didn't add up at all because COVID, everybody knows that ñun ñëpp fo munta nekk ci aduna bi ñu ci COVID situation bi, either you are traveling into that country or ñu fa nekk dal why COVID is all over. So Gambia, for them to bring an issue of because of COVID moo tax mënuñ camp Gambia wala nii wala na man jëluma loolu, you know, loolu it doesn't add up at all because Gambia mun nañ fa camp ñu mëna protect boy yi fu ñu munta nekk ci Gambia suñu bëggee protect boy dañoo protect boy. It's all about how committed they are really to protect the boys. The journalists yi hanga ñun ñëpp dañ xam ne all the excuses federation ak coach bi lu ñu nekk di make mu they just want to run away from the media or I don't know why they have a little bit fear about the media, which proves to many people that there are many things that are not right about the GFF. Because journalists, even all over the world, like someone said, I don't know how my area could because even in England or wherever sport is on a high level, because of COVID over high with this new variant. Why journalists then they on the ground to make sure people got informed?
Yeah.
Well, munga the press conference bunga hamantene. Like Gambia have a lot of halls, big halls sunga hamnesa munga fa def press conference. Could be wala GFF ñu wara nekk of the right stakeholders ñu nekk fa ñi def distance bi ya ma understand comme journalist ñu def face mask ñu def everything ñu def sen distance bi wow they throw in questions nga am ne public bi dañ ko bëgga dégga it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to emphasize is lu guy don't direct lolu make ben sense because they would have make it they would have faced the press and they would amul lu ci ayé dal te amut excuse bu gaay di jël bu nga xamne dañ wara ñaka face press bi it doesn't make any sense te at the end of the day man dama capane fofu mom it was a very wrong idea pour gaay wara dem kam Doha. Imagine su they like ñu wara dem play like in a country next to Qatar or somewhere mun nañ understand wala they should have used the weather you understand okay maybe weather situation bi why Cameroon you cannot compare Cameroon is more of Gambia so why affaire weather understand what ma way. So they have no genuine reason for them come for non Simon. Yeah, really, honestly, I was very disappointed because suñu mu isi ñu idea because ñu bari ñun doon hanga ñu bari even ñun ñep bind nañ ko ñu bari ñu doon wax ne hanga it doesn't make sense. So pour mu conviction nit ñi they should have come up with something better. But the COVID issue it doesn't add up at all.
Thank you. Jërëjëf waay bro.
Yeah.
Def na contribution.
Yeah, te lu ma si bëgg a yokk waat mooy ne at the end of the day ñun dañ am high expectation man sometimes suma capé nit ñi di wax ne dañ wara expect little wala let us not expect much dama dey surprise. This is Gambia we're talking about, this is our country and this is our maiden AFCON and so you say Gambia you wara am high expectations. Gambia it has always been a problem for us to qualify but we have one big advantage ñun suñ démé competition dañ dey compete if you know the history of Gambian football fuñ dem pour compete mom dañ dey compete so the fans I know back home and abroad, am high expectation. If they didn't make it out of the group stage or they perform badly like they were doing in their last previous test games, they know over disappointment and we have the right to be disappointed. Because at the end of the day, during qualifiers, they fight as a country, we put our flag high, you play with all us, you qualify, and the boys did very well. So understand that you may complain why man there are some people, even man. I only have one setback. I was like, okay, Lumbona at least two or three like local based players were running for Neka because our league is very marketable now. You get our play, then they get the big Gambia, then you play pro Europe. So it's very much they don't gonna make sense. No, at least two or even three. You know, the local based player, you know, consist squad below they've done over bad because that didn't go this aftermath, you know. But to look low upon them. Dama chapane kuluton dal wa at the end of the day man luma mujé realize moy ne ñep mënuñ fa nekk tamit and it's very sorry to those who didn't make it especially ñuma gëna feel bad moy ne ñu bokkon ci qualifiers bi they did their level best after mënuñ fa nekk wat to represent the country in the AFCON but this is not over luma wa gaay moy nga the struggle continues for Gambia na gaay continue rek na gaay let them keep fighting their time will come you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, their time will come boy ñep mënuñ fa nekk why all and all maluma muna summarize mo ne team bi dafa bade team bi boyu gay jëla man dama chapa Gambia we have selected one of the best squad ñu nga amne it was possible to select because man I read dama follow position bu nekk like from all the segment of the pitch from defensive to midfield like ci pay nga dem ba ci striker boy team bi mu ngi ba stay ñoo fa nekk so all I should say is boy dañ wara play boy suñ play gay disappoint nit ñi kay man mo suma match dama over disappoint ci boy because coach bi man dama yaga blame coach bi ñun ñep dañ blame coach bi besona so the boys should look dama musona wax li ci bena forum you know boy they want to understand that they are representing the Gambia they are not representing that coach if they get into that tournament or in that pitch let them know that they are representing over 2 million Gambians because they are capable of doing it and I'm very sure they need only two things they need patriotism moy ne nga bëgg sa dëkk ak nga commit because if they are committed they will deliver if it boy suñ fessé Cameroon sa ñu nga amné host country la sa they are putting 11 men on the pitch we are putting 11 men on the pitch our players they are really, really very good players. So there's no excuse in this AFCON. Even this COVID setbacks, to me, it's not an excuse because most of these African teams going to the AFCON, you have COVID issues. So Gambia, we don't have an excuse. The boys should go to AFCON to make knowing that we the fans are on high gears. You have expectations to get high. Man, minimum. That position finished there. Wala final. Someone for
Alex.
Might is a contribution be refet nak torop.
Yaba.
Very
For real,
valid
man.
points te so somari bitamin
Rombanga.
te xamna ne ñu
Yeah.
ñoo dé déglu platform bi even suñ nekkuñ di déglu live show bi waaye dinañ ko déglu after. Thank you very much for your contribution. Lines yi nak foog naa if we want to keep these lines on here dinañ fi nekk ba suba because the show
Yeah, I know.
waaye jërëjëf for your contribution.
Yeah, thank you so much. Big nama, yalla may ñun dam, bro.
Jërëjëf amin waay jërëjëf.
Yes, Scorpion sa kaw sa kanam.
Amin,
Dem
amin,
bi
amin,
yalla,
amin.
man.
Thank you. Waaw lu ma def rek léegi
Amin,
dama
amin, amin.
ma bàyyi Assis ñëw because xam naa ne mu ngi ñu doon follow suñ buggee continuer si line yi duñ mun a stop show bi te fu mu nekk nii suñ boor fii guddi na it's almost 10 o'clock te suma maas yi ba foog ñu dem ñun nekkoon ñoomi kay dañ dee hustle so foog ñu dog show bi at some point. Assis, welcome to the show.
Voilà, mais jërëjëf nuyu naa leen waay.
Jërëjëf bro, xam naa ne yaa ngi follow show bi bu baax sax.
Waaw ma ne maa ngi doon follow because of there are so many things yoo xam ne nii mu ngi dem wrong ñu jàngoo bi ñu ko bañ a wax. Bari na gis nga yëfi coach bi moom man coach bi xam du ma ko defal because coach bi yëfi yabaat JFF ñoo ko fa yóbbu JFF ñoo yóbbu seen on journaliste ñoo ko laaj lu mu bëgg ñu laaj ko loolu leen ko dee laaj. lu mu bëgg a tontu loolu la moo tontu maa ngi gis ci Facebook bi xamoon naka Baboucar mu ngay wax ne yee nit yaa ngi jël picture si JFF yi gaa yi ko dugal waaye duñ dee jox gaa yi crédit ban crédit JFF moomu loolu lii bu dëkk bi la ban crédit Baboucar feyalu boppam yow ko boppam Baboucar dëkk baa ko feyal yow mu dem fa yow moom su fa demee nataal bu mu fa jël du nataalam nataal bi pour dëkk bi yëpp la moom ku ko jël moom amu si benn crédit bu ko nit ki war a jox because ñoom bu fa gaay demee first days yi amuñu woon kits moo tax gaay mu ñu woon a jël nataal so léegi bu ñu ñëwee ba jël nataal yow seen last 3 days yi yow mu ñëw di jëm am crédit wax maa ngi dugal nataal ni jàng koo jël après ni jàng bañ a wax lan moo nekk di xapun après maa ngi gis mu ngi am ku bi na léegi ne Lamine Diallo mu ngi dem si xamoon Naira Marley Lamine Diallo dégg nga dafa on Naira Marley pour mais ko fan si waaye Lamine Diallo dañ ko pick si national team pour mu ñëw play yow nga ne da nga feebar waxante dëgg Lamine Diallo mu ne dafa feebar xaw ma dafa am soj xaw ma dafa am corona why are you going out ci public boobu noonu waat la nga fa ut Naira Marley ñëw na xaw ma Naira Marley xaw ma ñëw na nako ñeneen ñi yóbbu yow ëllëg xaw ma gën a ëllëg yéen da ngeen war a dem léegi soo fa dematee yow nga am covid nga waala ko somebody else yow don't issue beneen problème because mënuñoo replace anybody Lamine Diallo is out there Naira Marley bi di welcome Naira Marley dëkk bi ñëpp a ngi koo gis dëkk bi ñëpp a ngi koo wax am na boy bu ko bina si forum bi léegi nii xaw ma ñun tamit ndax duñ dee daw coow I don't know lan mooy suñ problème ba pare another thing ñu ngi ma ko wax from the clear source si camp bi ñu ne am na benn player boo xam ne another player moom moo ko defal test bi te kooku deful test so kooku mu ngi si biir player si so kooku noonu su mu nee dem ba di wàlla player si yeneen player si corona so ñun which means ne mu nee dem si tournament ak 5 or 15 players because of mënatuñoo replace kenn I don't know how ma naka nit di xalaatee oote naka ngay selfish mais sa morom beneen morom player su kooku nekkee su kooku stupide baal ma si wóor ba kooku dafa demal defal somebody test loolu noonu yow this is so many dafa garaaw booy lii dafa garaaw yow da nga am positif toogal yow yaa ngi négatif toogal si foofu noonu nga toog foofu noonu ba ñu pare su ne positif yow nga yem nga fekk ba gars yi la nga yàkkamte ñëw Gambia
so Aziz so Baboucar dafa bind ne those using those speakers should do what
su dañ ko war a jox crédit moo bina loolu noonu dañ ko war a jox crédit ne yee ñu ngi jël players ñu ngi jël photos from JFF nga xam ne
xam nga li la de
looloo ko yóbbu
xam nga li la de explain when you work for a country, yow dëkk bi ñu la fayal nga dem. Yow dañ la fay per diem, right? You work for Gambia. When you work for Gambia, we don't owe them any credit.
Anything.
We don't owe them any. You're the fact that you are lucky to work for GFF in a good position, mashallah, traveling, going and coming. You work for us. Nobody should give you credit for that.
Credit for
what?
Su fekkoon ne buuba dem Cameroon di dugal natal nga xam ne buuba moo fayal wam kenn fayalu ko boobu noonu war na understand buuba mën naa toog di wax ne bu leen bi kenn wasale suma natal waaye yow nga dem effet bi ñu fayal la mel ne yow yaa fayal sa bopp.
No, I think Babukar should desist himself from this kind of petty things. Mom, he's a responsible guy. He should not be going into these petty things with people. GFF page, you just go and write whatever you feel. Mainly, it's your personal Facebook. It's an official it's an official page of the GFF. People all over the world are following that page, so you cannot just go and take that page as yours. So I mean something personal. Go to your Facebook page and do it there. But when you work for Gambia, we don't owe anybody any credit. You go there, do your job. Just go there and do your job.
Exactly.
You know, nobody is giving you credit for that. Because you know mom.
Because you know, second, my gis gang then I'm successful training camp in Doha. How nanga am successful training camp with 13 players or 12 players? You Gambians, if I need for ni coach before I come with them for you, then need to dof. Nanga am successful training camp with 14 players. Lola want to understand. Langen for muna train 14 players. Nanga muna am successful training camp at 14 players. I don't Lola want to understand. How many to the nogis dig up and do gonna go?
Anyway, I think there is nothing like asking for credit. See, I pick up your hamne, your Gambia, your uni. You went there on our name. You are our ambassador. We expect you to send us pictures without complaining. We put tens of thousands of pictures. Your hamne soon highest legislation post. We never ask for credit. Thousands of pictures. See internet. Kum ne jël. Maybe there'll come a time we can watermark our pictures, but still, we will not fight over pictures. Some pictures, nobody is giving us a euro for that. Then could they share with our colleagues? We have a different mindset, but this is Gambia. If you work for Gambia, ngadem outside Gambia. Come on, man. It's kind of funny when you ask for credit.
Yeah, I'm not. Boy, there are some journalists. They are taking our pictures and they are giving us credit.
Boss, your boss is asking for credit.
No, man, you're not going to juggle small hobby because Lolo Mugma deploy right now. I
didn't even see it.
I don't understand. Credit for land.
You know, Babukar is just joking around. You know, he should be more responsible of what he's doing.
Is Babukar? I mean, he's a good friend of mine, a good brother. But what has to be said has to be said. You've been paid. I don't understand. You've been paid to go and represent, being a media officer for the whole country. Madam, you have photo credit because of is it? That's the Facebook page. I'm like official Facebook page. Not the official Facebook page or what?
No, man, I didn't see it.
I'm not official Facebook page. Damn it, people are taking JFF. People are taking photos from JFF, but they are not giving anybody credit. The journalists.
Is that for real?
No,
Degala, man. Before showbiz start, I'm not journalist. Before showbiz start.
So meaning Gambia Football Federation
it's a private institution.
Thank you.
Yeah,
This is all it means.
It's
right to say it's a cartel.
Man luma journalist bo bu ma kolé luma ko is clear manako yeen lañ yap ni udé bi num la gisé nun la wolé sa téré yeen lañ yap it's as simple as that ñom ñoko nangu
yeah luma munta understand Musa Sise be the president of the Gambia Sport Journalists Association. He has been saying all this injustice. And then he's not standing his authority or he's not saying anything of it. What kind of president is he? He's
Money.
a footballer. I don't have anything against him.
Money. Sana, I was at the stadium. Journalists nga xamne ñoo follow league bi from the starting to the ending. They were denied going down to the pitch pour ñu interview Fortune Sen Jane Diouf and others. Man may won si stade bi ñi nga xamne ñoo cover league bi the whole season when it was time to coronate for Fortune and all those teams, they were denied to go down to the ground to interview the coaches. GFF dañ ñew jël lolu sen media officers yo xamne they hardly visit games, they only visit games at the stadium, night games. Su nekké other parks duñ dem ñu stop leen ñoom from going. They just xam nga ñu suñu gaay assist la moy problème dañoo yuuxu rek duñ def dara.
Waaw te duñ def dara loolu la day wax.
journaliste yi ñoom ñoo respectu seen boppa moo tax GFF respectuñ leen gis nga respect da nga ko dee an man soo ma bëggee fayantoo dama laa wan ne man dama fayantoo yaa ma understand lii is not lii yëfi Gambia yow moomu la ko nit ki da ngaa an sa respect but ñoom they go out there joxuñ leen benn respect they keep making noise def very lame statement about it and it's over. So it's gonna be a continuation on them. Duñ leen respect respectuñ leen te nit ki soo bëggee en respect nag dangaa bañ fii soo dul bañ kenn la respect man am na yu ñoo def these boys man soo ma defee loolu su ma baxee la laajee because dama laa wax ne yow sa papa moomut fii non lii it's ours lii bu Gambia la soo ma si bëggee yëpp su ma baxee la laajee but ñoom they just go there with the hard work they are doing suñ demee to the big stage ñu yàpp leen am na journalists yoo xam ne this some so-called big names you only see them when Gambia is playing duñ cover league duñ cover nawetaan duñ cover zonal duñ cover dara su Gambia amee home match ñu sol seen Gambian jersey ñoo toog VIP seat jox carte si seen jabar yi ak seen cepe yi that's all what they do. So journalists nga xam ne they're doing the work from the grassroots. Nobody cares about them. But when they are giving awards to journalists, they award ñooñu. They award journalists yoo xam ne they just do absolutely nada. But koy blame? Kan ngay blame?
Ñoom ngay blame.
Ñoom ngay blame? Look at ñoom ngay blame? For how many times I've said ne man mosuma gis ñu award Buba Jallow Falowe. Not even once. Duñ ko nominate. Despite how many years of hard work for Gambian football in the diaspora around the world. Mosuma gis ñu award Mbaye Camara. Ko xam ne for how long mu ngi stream Gambian League bi. They only award ñoom themselves. Duñ award ñoo xam ne they are deserving journalists. So problème bi mooy ñoom ñoo am problème. Ana ñu fi waxoon ne su Gambia yi dem AFCON Senegal can pay the bills for their journalists. Ana ñu waxoon loolu. Where are those people now? ñu fayantoo waay. Waaye come on ñoom la.
moo tax si AFCON bi bu gaay ñëwee xam nga gaay ñëw nañ ma ne ko waaw expliqué si kool ni si dañ leen yaakaar pour ngeen wax Gambian si nañ ngeen ñu génn si ñu ut xaalis. ma ne leen ok kon yéen xamoon ngeen ne nit yaa ngeen dina yéen da ngeen toog xaalis ngeen bëgg a nit ñi ñëw seen jël seen xarkanam yi jox leen ko pour ñu amal leen xaalis parce que yéen da ngeen toog yéen nit ñi ñàkkewuñ noonu fayda sax nit ñi ñàkkewuñ noonu fayda ba tey seen message yi si ubbiwuñ ko.
Okay.
Aziz tey doomu xajaan de am naa liwal.
yow mi téye sa podcast nii.
jërë ngeen jëf foog naa soo bi dem nañ over 2 hours foog naa lii am nañ fi 3 hours mën nañ fee dem tey ba suba we are always gonna be here. But guess what? Friday, inshallah, hashtag Noyo Footballers. Suko defe fana time over at least Buba. Dina aga fele Cameroon, inshallah. Di wax Gambia ni tamit ñi nga xam ne comme yéen ko doon laal fii léegi nii Buba Mbay ak ñeneen ñi nga xam ne they are so much into Gambian sport. Buba mu ngi si yoon bi di dem Cameroon. I know Gambian is support nañ ko waaye ki nga xam ne mu ngi laa liggéeyal guddi bëccëg loo ko fay it's not enough. Te génn na he is in Cameroon and I know personally xam naa naka la dee feel soo génnee them to cover this thing on a voluntary basis. It's not easy. I know the first-hand information to that, and I feel it. Kuko muna japale, because he's there doesn't mean he's got enough. Please throw your hands to him. I'm not angry about liggéey la fi bay. Mingi dem fofu nonu to cover Gambia ni tamit. Any support is helpful. They were fans yep na they follow this platform. If you can in any way reach out to him and then give him that support because information yum fa am daf ñoo jappalé share ko fi Gambia ni xam ko tamit they were soon fancy inshallah towards the African Cup of Nations. The platform is going to be having extended shows. Comme ni ngeen ko gisee, this one has gone beyond an hour. Why yep is about Gambian football. Different opinion la ñoo am fii nag why it doesn't mean that we don't love Gambia. Everybody here wants to see Gambia go forward. Let's disagree and agree on a respectful way rather than we push and pull. Mun nañoo wax fii loo xam ne yow doo ko live you wouldn't agree with it, but it doesn't mean we are against you or you are against us. We are all for Gambia. Diwa Swing Fancy, thank you once again for joining the show, staying with us. 2 hours plus, Fancy are still on here. It means that, Lunyo Wafi, you guys love it. And of course, Solen Fanekut Nyundin Fineka Unit. Dilenwa, thank you so much once more. Musa Sana Mobile and, you just last words to the fans. New Johlen Dikdaje Friday, inshallah. So ko defee balaa ñoo dem rek dinaa play a short clip of my story bu Steve Tarawale, an inspiring one for every young Gambian footballer koo xam ne you are into Gambian football. Please ak ñoo xam ne sax they are not into football but have a look. Is our own brother te mu ngi fi siya liggéey bu baax lañ fi def ñu ngi si siya loo xam ne is gonna help a lot of footballers. Am na ñoo xam ne they believe that if they don't go to Europe, they will not make it in their career. Please watch Steve Tarawale's My Story. Di nga gis ne it doesn't have to be Europe. Your life can change even if it's not in Europe. So dina play clip boobu noonu balaa ñoo finish show bi rek. Waaye ma bàyyi Sana ak Musa rek ñu just seen last words su ko defee ñu ñëw fii Friday waat Sana. Yaa ngi mute.
Okay, Lamin jërëjëf man dama am pour daw sax because maa ngi am practice so loolu tax ma daw because sometimes ma toppee so benn naa leen training I fortunately for me make naa ko on time so maa ngi xaar time mu jot waaye comme li ñoo war rek ñu ngi gërëm fan ci ñëpp fii ñun dañ fi am diverse opinion waaye li gën a déggu mooy ñun yëpp Gambia lañ bëgg a gis mu dem si kanam it's always been a pleasure for people like Aziz, Wanda they contribute. They put their life on the line for the country. If they can have a diverse view regarding Gambian football, it doesn't mean that they don't like the game, but they want the people to get better and better and better. And we will continue to support the team. But I'm sending this message to whoever is at the GFF. Bunde hole ne GFF ne yena ko mom. It's a Gambian institution. Be respectful to the stakeholders ñoo xamne ñom ñoo leen fa tek. Suñ leen yone pour ngeen dem for a national duty. It's a national duty. You don't have to give credit to nobody for national duty.
And Babukar, when he was leaving, he left and wrote on his Facebook page, pray for me, I'm going for a national duty. It sucks because it wasn't expected that people have to thank the GFF or give credit to GFF for what? For doing their job? It's disgraceful. To the players, to the coach, to everybody, good luck and stay safe. Nigeria, Gambia, according to Babukar and others, it's a hot spot. Let's be more careful. You focus, you get a Gambia, si Jama, Depsi Afkondi. Wishing everybody all the best of luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think going forward, Babukar just need to chill. He just need to chill, calm down. Mohammed, he's working for his own people. So there is nothing like owing. Nobody owes nothing. This is Gambian thing. So there is no point of saying give us credit for what? You are going there because of you. Your fair loss of over. You're going to represent the Gambia. So just do your thing. You know, just do your thing. That it's like a player scoring a goal for Gambia. It's normal. It's for your own country. So saying they have to give us credit, you can create a gap between you and your colleagues. You know, so mom society from commencer be active here. Dafa xamne it's a long way of hard work. So he's no difference to those small journalists coming up. So we need those kind of feelings. Li Gambia right? Yo, yeah, am chance to be there. So just do your job. Why credit mom? Can credit fee that? You know? So I think it was a wonderful show because so far the amount of time we spent here, and still now our followers are logging, trying to know what's happening to our football. So it's all love, you know. It's all positive because in sa legi dunje boka gis then you share the same platform. So that's how it goes. You know, we just have to move on. You know, we can disagree to agree. There is no hate because nobody have time for that. Without Gambia, Kuneka, you go and do your normal life. We all have life without football. So if you take it personal, then that's not because this show is here to stay, and then you know it's gonna happen. So far, that my matter. All you need to ask yourself is that guy God because yalla mula create. Whatever you have to, nobody can stop that. So we want to keep that against no. Just do your job right, and then you know the future is good. So I think they right? So we expect to have something bigger on Friday. Buba Yala Falobe is currently on his way to Cameroon. Nyunko wish all the best of luck. So for Age, this platform, I'm a chance to put you discussing maybe our other colleagues will not tell you because we are very, very open. Gambian people need to know what's happening. So Mora Buba take up the initiative. I have to go with the support of all then donate. So once again, guys, thank you very much for being here all this long. So we expect something bigger, inshallah. So there we go.
Thank you.
Leen wax good luck suñ ñëwee Gambia tam ñu bàyyi suñu xel because of Gambia ñu ngi wax ne hotspot la dañ ñëw def lu ñoo def ñu dem seen yoon te xam naa ne man daal lu ma doon ñaan ngi yàlla waaye xam naa loolu mooy happen sax su ñoo dem si président ni ngi yàlla buñ dem sol ak yow ak Malke Africell kon nga dañu solal boy si very nice ñu ne bi mooy suñu first time ñu ngi dem si African Cup bi ñu dem ñu sol lu rafet waaye bu ñu solo gars yi ci saa di sala yi rek yow ak auto dem jox gars yi ñu fi ni Africell yow ñu war a demee loolu ba Cameroun man loolu la amoon lu ma si wax di wis ñëpp good luck leen dem si jàmm def fa ndam ñëpp si waat si jàmm yow fa day
Okay, thank you very much, Assis. The thanks in fans, yep. All those following. Then what? Inshallah, Friday. The next day, what? The same. Your hashtag know your footballers. Why exactly? which is just 6 or 5 days before.
Okay, guys.
Okay. Inshallah, dinañ leen fi nekkal all the time to share some of the informations that we have. Just like I promised, inshallah, I'm gonna play my story of Steve Tarawale, just a short clip. Pour ñi nga xam ne, you know, they haven't seen it, and it can inspire a lot of people. Please watch.
I always had the feeling that I was going to be a football player. Dreaming about being a pro footballer, let's say around grade 4 to grade 5, when I was very young in primary school. That was when I started playing the school team, and being a young kid those days, there were so many good young players. So if you are selected in the school team at grade 4 or 5, then you know that, okay, you have something special. That was why, even though with all the struggles, I kept going, I kept believing, and I kept dreaming that I'm going to be a football player. So there is no giving up. Keep doing it, Steve. You're going to get there. So I kept pushing myself.
Atile kante kumandia ka subabe kumala atara be lor na bundar fante fon kay ko buba yalla be menkala ila bon kono ila joram le samba wono ko si nim fano kata dul ma wuli folo ko bi da terene adu bu ka baye ko nyako a ninga na fon le samba bon kono ndene mo lek dindi mo lem e kana na fon dul janjandi batum kala alkunito dul fana ni namuso fana watilta
early morning. When I'm going for my trainings in the beach or at the field, I knock on their door early morning, and either my mom will wake up or my dad come and open the main door for me. I will get in, get dressed, and go for training. So that was literally it every day, but none of them ever complained.
Football ma fe on fe lonje bari ala ya tinal football katanye fennati me ya lonko na kanu so kono kabiri buba aman ate manyi ko fango commencé akoto nyol morke banyol branyol batinyol jato nyol lamin jet ikata pile la wato men mo ko choti ni katara firo la bitiko bar ni bundu na majo be kere lumen ite olunte bokada ha.
I have a very good relationship with my parents. My mom, my dad, and especially my mom, we have a very, very good relationship. We talk about everything. And yeah, she was and she's still a very big football fan. So makes things a little bit easy for me, because if you have both parents that were strict, then it would be difficult. So my mom used to help me a lot.
Ila cross